So today I'm gonna get into, from my perspective, how Chicago was before drill music came into play. You feel me? So just a heads up, if I get to rambling or scrimps or jumping around topics, just leave a comment or any topic you want me to dig in a little deeper, a little more about, or any subject you want me to go into a little more detail about. You hear me? But yeah, I'm gonna just get into like my perspective and what we was doing, me and my homie them, and everybody I know, like how we was living before like the drill music really came and affected like Chicago. Because in my perspective, it was a lot different though. Like to keep it 100 with you, it was a lot different before the drill music came into play. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot more relaxed. It was a lot more cool. You still can get your ass beat up. You know what I'm saying? You still can get like a lot of shit can happen to you. You can get jumped on. Like a lot of people are still even getting shot, but it wasn't like that. Like if somebody was getting shot, from my perspective, it was because it was a real war going on between those hoods. And then every hood wasn't even big enough before social media, so nobody knew of your hood or the hood you even was in tour with, because before social media, your hood had really been really rocking for people to name of those know those hoods. You know what I'm saying? And the only hoods, to my knowledge, that was really rocking like that before social media, Outlaw City, of course. Shout out to fam. Pocket Town, Dro City, Louis Nim, um, and Killer Ward. Motown, um, Cranktown even had a name, and a couple places in the hundreds though. But this is me and my perspective. It could be a whole lot of more like sets or whatever, blocks or whatever that had names. But before it was like really getting into like all the drill stuff. A lot of places you only knew about if you had personal beef with them due to like connections or whatever. But other than that, it really wasn't as like it just really wasn't like that though. Like everything wasn't solely based on exactly like where you from. You would meet motherfuckers and it'd just be y'all would be boxing because of the situation that occurred at that moment, not really based on where you from too much. If there's some game banging shit like some BDGD Stone shit, then that shit don't matter where you from. Like they if you the ops, you the ops. Far as the other gang, opposite of the gang. But everybody, it really wasn't like fights too much based on niggas just really being opposite of the gang. I personally don't game bang. I'm not in the gang. My hood 87 or 87 Barstown. You feel me? I'm affiliated with my block when it was up and thriving like it was thriving, but not that motherfucker. Honestly, I can't even tell you how that bitch functioning. You feel? Still got love for the guys, but I mean, I'm a little older, so that shit is what it is. But yeah, anyway, so before it was like that, man, it was a lot more fun though. It was a lot of block parties. It was a lot of normal shit that was going on in neighborhoods where motherfuckers was outside having fun, playing football, basketball, piggy, catch one, catch 'em all, it, everything that was going on, the blackouts, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time on my block where the lights went out in the whole hood, but we all just still played it. The old motherfuckers, my OG and them included, was just hanging out, and they was sitting there drinking while we was running around the block still playing it. While the whole power was out, I don't think the power came on like 3, 4 that morning. But it was just fun though. It was a lot of love. You didn't have to worry about dying. Like when I was a shorty, I probably was what 12, 13. I was only nervous because it was dark, and I probably was a little bitch ass kid, just nervous because it was dark. But I wasn't even nervous that we had died or somebody would like ops or the other hood or take like advantage of we ain't had no lights and try to smoke us or some shit. It wasn't even nothing in that type of thinking. It was just me only being scared because it's dark. But that's just like to show you like how much of a difference in the time zone going was. Because if it was to happen like that, well, it was a block outage of like electricity out in a whole neighborhood doing like that real hard like the drill music and shit, motherfuckers would have been feeling their life on top of being in feeling your life every day. But that's just another example about how different Chicago was before the drill music came. You feel me? It was a lot more. It was a lot more cool. Like you would more so get jumped on before you get killed. Like you definitely was gonna get your ass beat at any point in time I've ever existed in Chicago. You can get your ass beat the fuck up. So the whole stigma about Chicago people can't fight or nothing like that, people just catching videos of people who can't fight. But you can get your ass beat the fuck up any hood. But before the drill music, it was pretty much just that though. Like motherfuckers wasn't trying to kill you, and motherfuckers was beating you for really like the sport. As ignorant as that sound, it was more like for sport. Like we wasn't really beating nobody um, for like trying to kill nobody. It was just for the sport of like just beating the motherfucker ass. Let's see, can you knock this motherfucker out? Are you strong enough to just beat this person? Or then there was a lot of like testosterone, man. Um, lack of activities. Even though we had shit to do, but some shit was just the ignorance was just super fun. But we wasn't even beating nobody trying to kill them. Like to keep it 100, like anybody from Chicago, I don't know how y'all go in other cities, but we play this game in Chicago called Point 'em out, knock 'em out. You feel me? Like I said, if I'm rambling about anything y'all want me to leave a comment on, or anything y'all want me to elaborate on any subject, just leave a comment, and then I'll personally come make a whole video dedicated to that certain subject or topic you want me to key in on. Cause you know, I experienced a lot of shit through the city, just like anybody else. Like we all subject to the same shit. I ain't no different, no special, or whatever. But in Chicago, we got this game called Point 'em out, knock 'em out. And then Point 'em out, knock 'em out, it's just a self-explanatory game. You know, it's Point 'em out, knock 'em out. Everybody on the block. You see somebody, you point to them, somebody go knock them out. Now, I personally never participated because I'm not a fan of just knocking out, random people. It just never was my thing personally. I used to box. Me and my brother used to box. I wasn't like a crazy boxer, but I got pride of just fighting people one on one. Like I was never the type to jump people. We could be 40 deep. I ain't really gonna jump you. If I hit you on your shit and then four people punch you behind me, I'll just let you go and just let you get jumped on, and I'll go jail on a bitch or something. So I personally didn't take pride in jumping on people. It really didn't do me no good. I just never really gave a fuck about jumping on somebody. But that's just me. But anyway, point them out, knock them out. Not even necessarily about jumping on people. I guess it's just a game of test of might, test of strength. Instead of slap boxing in the block on the block all day with your homies or with the guys or whatever, you want to see if you can go knock somebody out and see if you can test that shit. Like most people get comfortable with fighting people that they know, but when it comes to fighting strangers, they're a little different. And, growing up in the house of four brothers, like even my OG told me, like, all that tough shit you do with your brothers, you better take that shit outside and fight. And I had a little slow start. I wasn't that tough. I was a little soft motherfucker. So I had to really learn that. But yeah, anyway, point them out, knock them out, go on a block, have a deep y'all is. Point random motherfuckers out, and then motherfuckers just knock their ass out. If you can't knock him out with the first punch, you just let them bitches fry it to you, knock his ass out. So I remember one time, my homie, we on the block, guys, and we on 87. 87 of all Basstown BTF. Anybody who know anything about the hood, the set, whatever. Anybody there, y'all want to tune in, y'all know I ain't lying. If you think I'm lying, make a comment, whatever you think. But Basstown BTF. Drop my damn controller. But yeah, Basstown BTF. How that shit go? I'll make sure I'm streaming on the right platform before I get into detail about this shit. I'm gonna make sure I'm streaming on the right platform. Am I on Twitch or YouTube? Let me see real quick. Alright, I'm gonna get into some funny stories real quick. I got a lot of little crazy ass stories. If I'm on Twitch, I'm gonna switch to YouTube because I ain't gonna put this on Twitch. Okay, bet I'm on YouTube. Bet. Alright, bet. My fault. So yeah, look. We on a block one day. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want the guys to feel some type of way. But if motherfucker want names or details or something, or another story about an in particular person, just let me know. So for this story, it's really short. I'm gonna use my homie T. That's abbreviation for a random homie. I'm gonna use the initial T. So one day we on the block, motherfucker, we cooling, we getting drunk or whatever. So motherfucker said we finna hit the 7. You know the 7. You know anybody who from a hood, the 7 for 87. That's like the main street, main little strip or whatever. You got a McDonald's, movie theater, City Sports, DTL Live, Jules Osco. We got a lot of shit on the 7. 2 gas stations, but mainly that McDonald's where motherfucker really be at. So we go to 7. Turn this down real quick. I think this gonna be too loud. But yeah, when we go on to 7, somebody gonna kill me. I already see it. When we go on to 7, we normally go on to 7 and we be kicking it. But some days motherfuckers be getting their little He-Man on. We a little deep or whatever. So motherfuckers be feeling they self. They be feel like they want to just knock a random motherfucker out. So the game point him out, knock him out. The object to go hit a person, random person, knock him out, whatever. Blase. So motherfucker, my homie T, we see a dude walking across the street. I think he had a piece in his hand. I think. But for the story's sake, I'm gonna say he didn't have a piece in his hand because I don't know for sure. But I'm gonna say he did. But my homie T, point him out, knock him out. You go, swing, knock him out, and as it is what it is, you whoop his ass or whatever. So my homie T, he up for bat. He run across the street on the 7. He run up on Buddy. I kid you not. Buddy turn around, patch his ass the fuck up. Like Buddy must have been hip. Buddy must have be whatever block he from. He hip to the shit. T run up for the crunch his ass. Buddy turn around, beat the fuck out T real quick. Haheem, pop, bing. Swear to God. No lie, I instantly laughing. I'm instantly laughing because Buddy pop his ass up. It was so random though, like you wouldn't even expect, like, you thinking Buddy just snooze and not hip, and you finna go crease his ass. He turn around, pop trail ass up. The guys end up jumping Buddy up, whatever. I ain't touching whatever. I ain't. It was no point. We was out there like 15 deep anyway. So me punching him wasn't gonna add shit anyway. But that shit was funny as hell. Buddy turned around, punched Terrell ass up. I mean, but another story about point him out, knock him out. We on block. We marching up on the 7. One of the other guys, it's a whole nother situation. The other guys, every time his brother B-Day turn come around, he be turning up on the GDs or whatever. So every time his brother B-Day come around, he got to going through the block or walking up on the 7 trying to get on S with any GD because the motherfucker done killed his brother a GD or whatever. No story for another time. I'll probably never get into that. That ain't really my story to tell. I wasn't even around for that. So I'm not even gonna get in detail in that. Disrespect, bro. RIP, bro. So, but Mo, when bro B they come around, Mo get on S with any GD. I hit the blood one time. Hold on, I'm hit the blood two times. Hit the blood two times. So Mo, damn bitch, you finna die. So Mo instantly, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You finna, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. So back to the story at hand. Before I rudely interrupted by that civilian. So Mo instantly be crunching motherfucker GDs, and if he don't find a GD, Mo will instantly get that oil in him. You feel me? Even though he a goon without the oil, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put no, I ain't gonna even do that to Mo. Mo a goon without the oil. But Mo get that oil in him, he get on ass with anybody that really ain't from the hood and replace it with GD. So we walking up on the 7. Excuse. We ain't even make it to the motherfucking 7. We make it to the side of McDonald's. Now anybody know 87 Wallbars, the McDonald's is in the hood. So if you on the side of that bitch, you definitely like on the main block. Like you on the main strip of the 7. So we see a shorty and this nigga walking. So Mo instantly walk up, punch the dude. He crease his ass. So when he punched Buddy, you feel me? We laughing to see he punch Buddy. So when he punched Buddy, Buddy get to crying. But when he started crying, it sounded like a female. Like what fuck? Oh. So he punched Buddy. Buddy get to crying and shit. Whole time, it was dark too. So motherfucker really didn't even know. When Mo punched Buddy on some point him out, knock him out shit, Mo ended up punching a dyke. No disrespect to the LGBT community. Well, he ended up punching a stud. I don't want to say dyke. I don't want to offend nobody. But he ended up punching a stud. Now, it's point him out, knock him out. He do this shit every year on his brother B-Day because his brother got killed by some GD. So he be just knocking out anybody he feel like GD or anybody who ain't from the 7, just relieve his anger and his stress. That's his form of self-counseling. That's how he counseling and handling himself dealing with his brother death. There's no wrong in it. I mean, it's no right in it. My fault. There's no right in it, but that's just the way he cope. You feel me? So when he swing and he punch the dude, thinking it's a dude, and it was a female, like a stud, if that's the word without being disrespectful. He punched a stud, so he didn't know that it was a stud, like going into it on some I'm gonna punch a stud and type shit. But when he punched a stud, motherfucker didn't really give a fuck neither. He said that's what your ass get because he was trying to punch a dude. So he was more so you want to portray a dude, I'll punching anybody, so I punched your ass too. And it ain't funny and it might be a very fucked up situation. You feel me? No disrespect. I don't condone man hitting women, or I'm not saying since she portrayed herself to be a stud or dressed like a dude that she deserved to get punched, or any person deserved to get randomly punched. But this just the life that I grew up around and the shit that I was a part of growing up. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, and it's all before drill music. How Chicago was, from my perspective. You feel me? The shit that we was doing. Just keeping it 100. You feel me? I don't wanna like glorify, the ignorance that we was doing, or ignorant that I would witness or took part in, no matter if I was uh, one that hit or not. But I just want to clarify that, just in case somebody want to get to. I don't really, what I'm saying, want to act oblivious or unhuman to the fact, unhumane. You feel me? For lack of a better word, to that shit wasn't cool. But it happened at the time. The shit was funny, and we didn't know. But just stood, just going on crying and shit. We just left her about our day, and then motherfuckers end up patching up a couple random motherfuckers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how bogus the guys is, right? R.P. the bro, and this who I know, who I talk to for sure. R.P. my bro Jeff. I know. I told Jeff for sure. I ain't gonna say I told him because I once I was giving out commands. I asked Jeff for sure, can we not knock Buddy ass out? So we on the 7th. Another story. Motherfucker, point him out, knock him out, just punch them motherfuckers and they shit or whatever. So I go to Jeff. Matter of fact, no, I'm rambling. Before that, I see this dude on the train stop. I'm finna get ready to hop on the train and go to the crib. I don't think it was even late. I just was on some. I'm finna go to the crib. Like I don't really feel like being out no more type shit. So I see this dude, and dude like a cool dude. He a dude who about like getting females and shit. Little light skinned dude. You feel me? So I see him. Yeah, alright, man, buddy like a cool ass nigga. So I tell dude like, hey man, motherfuckers out here knocking niggas out. Like you might as well like walk towards the end. You know what I'm saying? Get on the end of the bus stop. Cause they out here knocking niggas out. But I'm gonna let the guys know you cool. Because I just feel like you a cool dude. I don't know what we said to each other, what words we exchanged. I can't remember it verbatim. But I said something to him and he was like a cool dude. Like just gave that cool dude vibe. Like, man, he shouldn't get punched. Like motherfuckers out here punching motherfuckers, but don't punch Buddy. I always just think I was like a save a motherfucker type motherfucker. Like I was always trying to save motherfuckers, stop them from getting punched and shit. Just because I never really punched random motherfuckers. I never stole on a random person like in my life. So I just wasn't really like that wasn't really my thing. Even though the guys was with it and I was around it, but I just try to let a motherfucker know like, hey man, y'all should turn around. Don't even come over here. Don't even come over here type shit. So some way or another, I'm finna get on the train to go home. I think Buddy is finna get on a bus, and he's going like south to east or west to east. My fault. He's going west to east. I'm going from south to west. I'm headed down, but I'm still going in the south side, staying on low end. So just to give y'all an idea who ain't from Chicago of the different directions we were going. So I asked the guys, and I asked Jeff in particular, like, "Hey, bro, don't beat bro ass up. You're a cool dude." So next day or a day or two after, I come on block, motherfucker telling me how they beat niggas ass. When I left, they got they beat hella niggas ass and shit like that. They knocking niggas out. So I'm damn, I bet. So I instantly randomly like think about Buddy, no homo type shit. I instantly like, damn, where Buddy at? What happened to Buddy? So I asked my homie. No, I won't say no names because I just don't want to say no names. Once I get into my story comfortably in storytelling, I might start to implement names because I want to do, these are facts. So I asked my other homie. I said, hey, bro, the motherfucker knocking niggas out. Hey, y'all knock out a light skinned dude with a red jacket. He said, bro, I don't know. Motherfucker beat so many niggas ass. I can't remember no motherfucker. I'm like, bro, it was a light skinned dude with a red jacket, bro. He was by himself, bro. He probably was on a bus stop. I asked Jeff, you know what I'm saying, knock him out. Damn, I said a name. I think I said Jeff's name in the beginning. RP my homie Jeff. But he say, he say, bro, Jeff was the one that hit him first, and he started laughing. So I can't help but to laugh because I asked this motherfucker not to punch Buddy and make sure Buddy don't get punched, and he told me like motherfuckers ain't gonna get there with Buddy, and he was the first motherfucker to hit Buddy on some random shit. I'm just giving out random like little random situations I done been in, or just small shit like before the drill shit, before the killing, or like how minor shit used to be. Like even though it was bad, nobody was at risk of dying. You just gonna get your ass beat up. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But shit, I could tell y'all about how we almost got beat the fuck up, or how many stories about I almost got beat the fuck up. I ain't never been jumped on. I'm a type motherfucker. How my theory is, this my theory, flat out. I'd rather the story go of somebody who was trying to beat me up to go like, man, we tried to beat this dude up. Buddy took off running. He was fast as hell. Like, we couldn't even catch his ass. Like, why he was so fast. Like, versus, man, we caught this dude, beat his ass. Man, I was stomping on him, man. I'm talking about, bro. I was stomping on the dude so crazy, his head bouncing off the ground, bro. I'm talking about blood coming out his mouth, bro. I stomped him. In my head, I'd rather the story be taught about me. You couldn't catch me. This is how I think. It could be pussy. Have a motherfucker want to play it. That's cool. But that's just how the story go that I want to be portrayed about myself. If I ever got into a situation, if it's five eight niggas, 6 7 niggas, I can't beat 6 7 niggas. 2 3, nah, y'all gotta. I gonna take that whooping, and I might win. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the toughest dude, but 4 5, depending on the size and all that, no homo. I'm finna get up out of there, man. I'll live to fight another day. Y'all not finna drag me, stomp me, beat me, rip dreads all out my head, all because I think I'm nah. I'ma go and get out that jam. And then I come back and we can get this 1-on-1. I get 1-on-1 with all y'all. So I never been the type that been too tough. But this story here, it's short. And it's with my homie, and it's my homie. I ain't gonna say no name because I don't know how sensitive people is. But anyway, we're in Chicago. You know, we on 59th and State. We leave one of my homie crib because we finna party, turn the party up, but we gotta get the speaker. So we finna slide back on the 7 to get a whip and the speaker on the 7, and then we gonna drive back down to 59th. We staying over that area. I don't wanna get, too many destinations out. So the one of my homies that we with, it's 4 of us. The 4 homies that we with, I feel like, I mean, realistically, all 4 of us probably would get down. The one I'm, kind of iffy about. I think bro would have got down too. I ain't got no problem with get down, like, but I ain't got no problem got that jam neither. You feel me? I ain't got no problem. We gonna get down. If I feel like I want to run and everybody I'm with or whoever I'm with feel like they don't, then I just take that L if that's what they want to do. But if in my head, I'm gonna keep it 100, like, bro. I think we should got this jam. That's just me. So anyway, we on a bus stop on 59th State. If you're in Chicago, you from Chicago. If you know about 59th State. So we don't see nobody, and normally that little gas station area be super packed. You feel me? Like super packed. So I'm like, the whole time I'm like, bro, I don't even want to be right here. Even though ain't nobody at this little corner store across the street, I know how this corner store get. So I'm like, bro, I don't even want to stay right here. I'm from low end, 4525 South Federal. My OG stayed 53100. So I used to be back and forth between my OG crib and my daddy crib. So I'm knowing how low end get. especially 55th and Garfield back in its prime days, like when it was real, real ugly. So I'm like, alright, my homie, he oblivious to everything. He, man, bro, it's cool. So we waiting on the bus. A dude walk up. If you from the city, you know how this scenario go. A dude walk up and say, "Hey, one of y'all got change for a five?" I'm nah. He alright bet. Now again, it wasn't nobody on this corner knowing how this corner. Damn, they wild on GTA. Knowing how this corner get, I'm like, damn. And I know how that little slang go when you ask somebody do they got change for a five. They really trying to see what's to your pockets. They instantly finna get on that. So when he bop off, and he bop off towards the direction of that corner store. So I tell my homie, I'm like, hey y'all, I'm finna walk down to the other bus stop. Like I already know what that's like. So one of my homies like, hell yeah, bro, we gone. I already know they finna get on. Even though we seen one person, we kept saying we know what they finna get on. Cause again, if you know what that's to that bus stop in that area, in that State Street 59, then you know what I'm talking about. So my homie, he like, man, bro, ain't nobody on nothing, bro. We ain't got to worry about nothing, bro. Ain't nobody on nothing. I'm like, nah, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm finna get up out of here. So I ain't really want to keep going back and forth. So mid statement, I'm alright, boy, and I walk down to the next bus stop. And age wise, we like 16, 17 at the time. So we ain't too old. And my crowd wasn't gun carrying, pipe toting crowd. So we didn't have any guns, or like I still never bought a gun to this day. So we wasn't pipe toting a crowd. We was more like get female party chill type crowd. That's how we was coming. So I walked down to the next bus stop. So after I walked down, the other three, they end up following me too, like not following me because I'm a leader, but just walking down like, all right, man, I guess Dolo ass really. If Dolo gone, we gone. And I'm really like, I'm not soft, like what I'm saying, I'm a tough dude. Like I'm not a bitch. I'm a tough dude, but I just know how this go. You feel me? I grew up. My OG got 5 sons. So we grew up, in project building, Robert Taylor's and them 45, 20, not 45, 25, my fault, I keep mixing, 52, 100. Y'all know how them projects is, man. So I just know, like, I seen people get beat. So that's why I know not to let nobody beat me. I seen people get jumped and get dead disgustedly. So if I think of getting jumped, I think of you getting dead disgustedly. Like, I seen people get jumped and they be like, oh, that's not that bad. But then I also seen people get jumped and they be like, oh my God, like, dude, dead. He's dead. So I'm like, nah, I ain't never been jumped, yo, but don't jump me. Nah. I don't know. I just look at that getting jumped like, and I got dreads too. You feel me? I'm swinging even my dreads. Oh my God, I'm Gucci. So we walk down to the corner. I kid you not. I ain't making nothing up. They trying to kill me. I ain't making nothing up. Um, the whole corner of that store. Once we chill right there for a second, flooded. Hella niggas. How it normally be though. So when we at the second bus stop, we a block away, but we a block and a half. We still can see them. So I tell bro them like, boy, I told y'all. If we just been at that gas station bro, they would have slid on us. And now we at a good distance. They move this way. Come on, boy. Y'all never not catching me for a block and a half. I don't give a fuck who the fuck y'all got down there. Y'all fast dude not finna catch me for a block and a half. Now we was on that corner. Fast dude would have ran up. We'd have tried to earth him, beat him up, get him up out of there. But nah, right now, y'all not catching me from here. It's over with. So that was one of the times I almost got beat, but I never been jumped or like beat. Any group fights we done had, we either had more numbers or I just never got beat. Like, shit, stick and move, motherfucker, stick and move. But even the guys that tell you, me, I ain't in the crowd like that's drop niggas, knocking niggas the fuck out. But I ain't in the crowd getting my ass beat the fuck up neither. For real. But Chicago for the drill, man, it was really, really cool. The parties, listen, the Chicago parties before drill music, you could think of some of your toughest killers, and I can't say like personally like they, oh, I know they was because I was there. But from my understanding, it was all about juking. It was all about who can get the most jukes. We ain't there trying to see which female giving us the most dances. We ain't there trying to, nigga, if you ain't know nothing, hold me up. Because Shorty finna dance. Shorty finna juke on me real quick. That was our whole MO before the drill music scene, from my personal experience. Parties was all about getting jukes. We used to catch a lot of dudes footwork, and they used to be the most irritating shit in the world because they used to footwork, make the circles, everybody dancing around them, joining around them. So females ain't trying to juke right now because these niggas out here footwork and they putting these moves in. You like, come on, bro, y'all guys doing way too much, bro. And these niggas out here, I'm talking about. But nah, niggas had them bangs though. And you used to hate if you ain't had them bangs because your action finna stop. And I ain't had them bangs. You feel me? So I just used to watch. But the female used to stop juking real quick. But other than that, man, before the drill music, it used to be a lot of Lloyd, Pretty Willie, Pretty Ricky, them Getaway Boys, Young Stuff. Anything slow, we was bopping to in Chicago. Anything slow, anything to get that freaky mode on. We was about all the freaky. You feel me? Before the parties, it used to be a whole lot of like, little turn up, little Gotti, little Gucci, little turn up. But once the party get going, man, you try to hit them lights, and motherfucker trying to get jukes. And that's what it was before the drill. Like, it was really block parties, and the block parties used to be busting. You can go and catch a block party. Block party won't get shot up unless the hood was really one of them hoods that was like those type hoods, and it was way before social media. I can't really give you exact detail what hoods was killing each other and why. I mean, I know the ones that was beefing, but I don't really want to get into all that. But it really wasn't like any and everybody type. You can have, it was hella block party. You can even go to a block party. Might be a fight in a block party, and the fight might get escalate so big that it possibly could shut the block party down. But it wasn't nobody dying. It wasn't people getting killed. It wasn't. It was cool. Chicago was real cool, man. It was like the best place you could be. It was a lot of fun, a lot of everything that was going on. Everything you wanted to go on was going on. Everything. It was like, as a kid, I couldn't think of no better place but to be on 87th and Wabash. Like, when I was over there as a show, that shit was fun as fuck. Well, I was as a teenager, as a kid, I was in the projects. But it was just a lot of fun. And then, you know, when drill music hit, drill music, I'm gonna say my piece, and end it on that note. Like a lot of stuff I could have got it, but I'm rambling and shit. But I'm gonna say how I personally think Chicago like changed from being like a already gang banging city and it was still high in the murder rate and a lot of drugs and shit going on, a lot of murder, but the drill music itself, like, and I'm gonna make another video to get into exactly how and when, and exactly how I feel like drill music exactly changed Chicago. But it was an artist, and I'll get into that in the next little video. It was an artist, and it was his music, and it was a lot of artists before that artist that was, popular in the city, definitely in a lot of areas, but their music wasn't influencing everything. And the music changed Chicago. Me personally, think what made like the violence go up. Me personally, I think it was the music. And I'll get into that artist in the next clip. If anybody watched this, if anybody listened to it, if you're interested in the next video of knowing the artist and the flow of Chicago, getting into the music from my perspective, I ain't gonna speak on nothing I don't know personally or nothing that I didn't hear firsthand. If I didn't hear it or don't know personally, or if I'm assuming or something, I'll let it all be known. But if I know it to be a fact or from my perspective, then I'm just giving to you from my perspective. You feel me? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And tune in to the next motherfucking video. I'm finna smoke his ass for y'all real quick before I get up out of here. Tune in to the next video. You hear me?